We're road tripping through Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, and yes, it earns that title. It's wild, lush, alive, and it ticks every visual box I had in my head. But it's also drastically different from the Western world that most of us know. And we're not alone on this journey. We're here with our friend Teddy, his family, and a crew of Texas friends. But this isn't your typical safari tour. Sure, the Big Five are iconic, but most Ugandans aren't chasing lions with tourists. They're growing food. So if you really want to understand Uganda, you've got to get your hands in the dirt. Our first stop was Uganda's liquid gold, coffee. And I'm not talking about your over-roasted Starbucks. I'm talking about Robusta coffee that was literally born right here in the Lake Victoria Basin. And what we experienced, well, let's just say it blew our minds.
This is awesome! Oh my God.
Okay, it blew some of our minds. And now we're headed even deeper into Western Uganda, to Teddy's village. We're going to Rain Tree Farms, and we've already missed our first turn of the day.
Good way to start a road trip.
No endless running water, no pavement, just community. A place where bricks are made by hand, school happens under a tree, and people still trade maize for banana pancakes. It's raw, real, and beautiful.
They're drying coffee there at their house. Hi guys!
Bye!
See you!
And did I mention this remote village is producing one of the world's most impressive superfoods?
Pound for pound, it is the most nutritionally dense plant on the planet.
And speaking of food,
we were driving by this market and it looked too good not to stop. Plus we're on a road that we've never been on, so this might be the only market. Here comes the cows. Not something you see every day?
Yeah, it's urban ranchers.
could we have done this in anything less than a 4x4?
The 4x4 is a must, 100%.
Every few miles, we roll through another trading center, another village, another buzz of activity that is unlike anywhere else we've been. Because the road isn't just transportation, it's the town square, the marketplace, the social hub. Some sort of parade or festival going on. I don't know what it was, but everybody was lined up for it. The market stalls spill right out onto the road. Bananas, tomatoes, charcoal, solar panels, water tank, whatever you need, they got it. Do you find it hard to stay focused?
Yeah, I want to look around, but I'm just looking forward. There's so much going on.
It's a wild ride. Women walk alongside us carrying impossible loads on their heads. Men push bicycles loaded with jerry cans, and yet somehow it just all flows together.
Good thing it's a rental.
The potholes are like the size of cars. I have struggled to capture any of them because I'm usually too busy bracing for them. It's gotta be hard to keep tires around here. The deeper we drive into the country, the rougher the roads get. I mean, this isn't exactly infrastructure built for speed. Ride we're used to.
No, not at all. Oh my gosh.
I'd be scared of falling off after hitting a pothole.
Right?
Yeah.
I think we have arrived, maybe.
Maybe.
Good job. There's a lot of driving.
Thanks. So, last night we slept here under this big, beautiful tree. And this morning,
Big, beautiful pancakes.
banana pancakes for a morning hike.
Good morning.
Good morning. Morning. And don't worry, I got coffee.
So this is Teddy's village, which is in the Masindi district.
Can you hear me now?
And geographically, the area reminds me a lot of Waimea on the Big Island of Hawaii. Highland farmland, red iron-rich soil, rolling green hills, and tropical crops as far as the eye can see.
That is a funny tree. Morning.
Found the most beautiful flower just laying on the ground on our path. Clearly this was on somebody's path as they were walking through and they dropped it, but it's lovely. You just look around and it's,
lighting.
yeah, all the mistiness everywhere around. It's funny because at first I was like, oh, it's a cloudy day. It's not gonna be as spectacular, but I think it's actually better because it's cool and you feel like the humidity in the air and you're getting all the little hoops and hollers from everybody and you pass the village kids and they're way off in the distance, so you can't really film them. But they all get so excited and they're hollering and yeah, just gives you all the warm and fuzzies. I love it. All right, we keep trailing behind the group because I keep finding things, but this is a good one because this flower, you cannot see it from underneath the tree, but up on top, it has these beautiful yellow flowers. Oh, and it is indigenous to Uganda.
We have a wild coffee plant there, banana tree.
Fact check time. Okay, Teddy.
Yeah.
What's the name of the tree?
No idea.
Oh,
Yeah. Local.
Local. I thought we had a local
Local.
with us.
granted, he never said he was a guide.
Yeah, right? I'm not.
He's a farmer, not a botanist.
Yeah, not an arborist. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Uh,
it's a pretty yellow flower. We just, you know.
We're walking by and they invited us to come and see their harvest. And Teddy said they are harvesting peanuts.
Brenda! Banza iruka yangu hadi hapa kukueta. Yangu how?
So there you go.
There they are right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
So she's just picking them all off of there.
yeah. So usually it's harvested during the season, planted in April. And then around June, July, the short dry season is when it's harvested. So like several days ago, they pulled it out of the ground and left it in the field
To dry out.
to dry out. So now they're coming to remove the fruit. So as we learned, that is a fruit.
That's right. A legume.
Then they'll do more drying before it's actually opened up. Yeah.
He's so excited. Wow, look at that. Yeah.
Harvest arungi.
Yeah, that's right.
You're going to get fresh maize for roasting. Normally, this is a kind of like a delicacy for either morning tea or evening tea.
Okay.
So you just put it next to like a 3-stone fire, roast it, and then you go to town.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the peanuts are all in and around.
Yeah, they're all around.
That's a huge
Look
one.
at the size of that.
Yeah.
Woo. Thank you. Beautiful.
So to say thank you, you say wevare.
Webale.
Wevare.
Webale.
It's a soft B.
Oh.
Wevare.
Webale.
Yeah. And,
Webale.
and her response is ego.
Ego.
Ego is a confirmation back that it's kind of like a you're welcome.
Webale.
Somewhere between V and a B. White people can't say.
Yeah.
That soft B is almost impossible for English speakers to say.
That's a lot of miss.
Yeah. Tell her webale.
Webale.
Yeah. he put it in Italian.
Yeah.
Webale.
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 One.
Four. Pancake. Banana. 5.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Webale.
2, 3.
So we got some maize and we gave them our banana pancakes.
We missed the monkeys.
Oh, why even tell us such a thing?
That's their homestead.
What did we find on our hike, Teddy?
So we just ran into a Moringa tree, which is the crop that I farm commercially, but it also grows wild. So this is a mature tree. This is about 10 years old or so, just based on the height as well as the stump size. So the 6 to 8 week mark is when we harvest the leaves for the nutritional content, because that's the height of the nutritional content. After that, it transitions all of the nutrient density towards growing into a tree. And it grows into a tree to produce the seeds. And after 9 months, this is what a seed pod looks like. It's got about 20 seeds or so in it. And this is what we harvest to get the oil out. The seed itself is inside this shell. You can eat the seed. It has a nutritional density, but you're really not meant to eat more than one per day. Beauty about this seed, if you chew it and then drink water, the water will be sweet. Yeah.
I know people that would like to try that.
Yeah, so if you take a sip, if you just chew on it, just get your tongue coated, and then take a sip of water.
It's kind of bitter.
Yeah, it's kind of bitter as
Okay,
you put it in.
Now.
Yeah.
Thanks. That is so weird.
Yeah.
It goes from like bitter medicinal where you're like, whoa, get me away.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's even kind of lingering in there.
Yeah, it lingers for a little bit. So it sweetens everything that you touch.
My brain is struggling to focus right now. There are so many things happening inside here.
Yeah.
Because it's like bittersweet, bittersweet.
And one of the reasons we love this seed is because of the beauty benefits. The oil you get out of here is one.
Sure, I can only have one a day.
Yes, you can only have one a day because it's so nutritionally dense. You begin getting adverse effects if you take too much. Yeah, you'll overdose. You get like really runny diarrhea. Which is not what you want. The oil from this seed is one of the most sought after for the beauty industry. And that's why we have Quasi Beauty, so that we can leverage the beauty benefits of this. I think the girls have already experienced its effect on skin for specifically topical issues like eczema, psoriasis, etc. Those buns and cuts helps them, the wounds to cover up and then begin healing very quickly. Most of the time, if you apply it early, you'll get scar-free healing. Yeah.
Because it's like super high in antioxidants, right? Like
yes,
this is a superfood.
Yeah, the Moringa tree is the superfood of superfoods.
Okay, cool. Now I'm super stoked about the farm.
Yeah, they are.
This is how the locals get mangoes.
Yeah. If you don't want to climb, this is how you do it. Oh, determined.
Well,
Today's haul.
we didn't catch it on camera, but he did finally have success.
Yeah.
So Teddy says that this one is built out of reeds. So we've seen lots of bamboo houses, you know, in all the islands, but this, I think that might be our very first reed house.
On camera.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's like mud and reeds and grasses.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye. We made it! Back at the farm, we have earned our brunch, our mango juice, our watermelons, our fresh mangoes, all the things. Good way to start the day.
Beautiful, beautiful morning.
So we started off the day with an absolutely beautiful hike, and now, what is our next adventure for the day?
We're gonna go to a cultural exchange at Teddy's brother's school.
Awesome. And what is it about?
We're presenting our daily life and our hobbies to the kids that live here, and the kids are presenting their daily life and hobbies to us.
We have been looking forward to this moment for months. Parker and Juliet are about to bridge two worlds that are separated by more than just distance. They're bringing the whole classroom out. Hello!
This is my brother Isaiah. This has been his school for like 12 years, 12, 13 years. And he really focuses on changing Uganda's curriculum to where it's more practical, approachable, but it also delivers something at the last mile of development, which is almost always forgotten.
Meet me, Isaiah, once again. I'm very glad and humbled to meet you people physically. When Teddy first told me about you and your mission and desire to come to Uganda, we were very happy.
What are the ages of the kids? So what's the grade
From
levels?
3, baby class, from
Okay.
nursery, and then up to around 13 years or 14. Every structure that you see here has been a transition from papyrus made.
Yeah.
From walls
Yeah.
to roofings. And
So
everything.
you know those reeds that we saw that you kept
Yeah.
asking what is this?
Swamps.
Literally, in swamps. So he literally collected all of those,
Dry them.
he stitched them together, and then he moved from papyrus to
Timber
to
offcuts.
timber. Basically, just go to a timber yard and say, "What are you throwing away?" He would buy that, come and patch it together essentially. And now you can see the transition and the move to permanent bricks.
Wow.
So eventually, once he raises a little bit more money, he'll put up a roof, finish that, then there'll be the transition, and then another block will be added. And the community also responds to as they see more development of the school happening physically.
Yeah.
Then they actually get more confidence that, hey, okay, they
the attraction.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the attraction there
So
is.
then they want to send their kids to
Yes,
school
then
here.
now they want to send them there. So it's really a catch-22.
Which comes first, the chicken or the
Yeah,
egg?
the chicken or
Yeah.
the egg. And he has to figure out where do I get the money to actually put up the structures that are going to attract the parents that really want to give quality education to them. Can you imagine if this was in 2000, there would have been, they're going to fall behind because they're not learning about the internet.
Yeah.
Now we're in the age of AI. How is he supposed to provide like AI training?
Without a computer.
Without a computer, not even without a computer. He
Without
has no-
electricity?
he has no electricity. You could say, yeah, put up solar. He has no roof.
Yeah.
So slowly steps,
Yes.
in order for us to catch up. And sometimes he's caught off guard with the number of students that come and have to teach under a tree.
It's a work in progress, but the education is happening regardless.
So you're flying the airplane while you're building it.
Building the plane as he's flying it. That really is the perfect analogy. Because as Isaiah walks us around, it is like stepping back in time or entering a living museum on the African frontier, where every element of education is carved from the earth itself.
Drying cassava and peanuts.
Like pioneers on the prairie, if they need it, they build it, grow it, or make it happen with their own two hands, transforming raw Ugandan resources into the promise of tomorrow's scholars.
Texas two-step?
I know.
Really? No?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
Wow, you have failed
What
as
have
parents.
you been doing at the farm?
Well,
Square
we've been
dancing.
teaching them more things.
Apparently, they don't have just a presentation for us. They have a presentation with a song and a dance. So I asked the girls, do you have anything prepared? And they were like, not a song and dance. And they were like, Texas two-step? They didn't even know that.
Esteemed visitors and guests, all the way from a far distant place. And that place is called Texas.
At first, it's exactly what you'd expect. Quiet, shy, and everyone braving the awkwardness that is a public presentation.
Hello. Hello. It's very nice to meet you all.
The Ugandan students are curious, but cautious, kind of stealing glances and whispering to each other in their local language. And then there's Parker and Juliet, trying to explain Texas life to kids who have probably never left this valley. But once the girls started sharing photos, curiosity took over and the silence started to fade.
Does anybody have any questions that they'd like to ask?
But here's where the magic happened. Someone suggested we teach them an American game, which red light, green light. That should be pretty simple, right?
Leave, that means go. But when she says red light, you have
It's hard to believe that these are the same kids that were quiet and shy just an hour ago. Language barriers, gone. Cultural differences, who can tell the difference? Now it's just kids being kids, which is obviously universal and no doubt the most important education any of us will get today.
I'm exhausted. They've officially worn me out. But they learned a new game. Red light, green light. I think they'll play again.
Good job,
What
girls.
do you think? You think they'll play again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye!
Thank you!
Bye!
I feel like we're like ducks in a row.
Right. We should march.
Yeah.
So, welcome to Raintree Farms. Officially! When I was in the US, I think I was at the World Bank, my brother Isaiah called me and said, hey, there's a 20-acre piece of land. Whatever you got money for, make sure you buy it. Because at that point, I didn't own any property back in Uganda, and he was really pressuring me to buy land. You know, as an African, you have to have land. You know, that's part of, hey, you know, Kabushenga
like
said.
Cow thing?
Yeah,
You
it's
need
like,
land and
yeah,
cows.
you need land and cows, you know, really to be a man. That's where they look at the value for you.
While Teddy doesn't have cows on his land, he does have Moringa. And for years, we have been hearing all about this miracle tree farm that Teddy has been building. So to finally be here, walking through the rows of baby trees and listening to Teddy talk about the origin is a bit surreal.
It's part of the Indian cuisine. As the colonial empire expanded and used Indian labor around the world, so too did the Moringa crop come. So that's how it was introduced.
Long story short, it came here from India a long time ago, brought by people who understood what we're just now discovering. That this tree is basically nature's multivitamin.
Juliet, honest feedback.
It tastes like lettuce. It reminds me of the flavor of broccoli.
Oh,
Really?
To me, yeah.
Yeah.
Like raw broccoli. Yeah.
Gram for gram, they pack more vitamin C than oranges, more calcium than milk, and more iron than spinach. Plus, it grows fast, survives drought, and literally every part of the tree is useful.
We're a pack of animals, and we're gonna eat the moringa like a cow. Something like that.
A pack of animals like a cow. Okay.
Leafy goodness.
Nom, nom, nom.
still has that earthy green fresh flavor.
What's the hole for?
So you'll see several of these holes on the property, and if you can tell, we are on a bit of a slope.
Yeah.
So the holes help with soil erosion, and that helps to direct the water into the soil here, but also help the topsoil to just stop here as opposed to continuing down. And that also helps to refill the water table under the plants, so that during the dry season the plant has some moisture in the ground that it can pull from.
Okay, which one of you girls wants to jump in the hole so we can see how big it is?
We can sacrifice Parker for that.
She's used to it.
Pretty good size. Okay, now do it 100 times and you'll be exercising. I feel like Teddy has a lot of work to do to educate people on Moringa. We first saw it in the Philippines about 1.5 years ago, and then we started doing research on it, and that's what got us so excited to come here. It is a superfood, and it's so healthy, and you can use so much of the plant. It's just, we didn't know about it, and I feel like we're pretty hip on health. How did we not know about it?
That's
These
how-
are like baby trees.
Yeah, these are like baby trees. So we harvest essentially the whole thing, and what we
Really?
yeah
Oh.
what we're interested in is really
Yeah.
the leaf.
Yeah.
So eventually this comes back into the field as mulch.
Okay.
Mulch. Yeah. Because Moringa is such a strong agroscopic crop, it pulls all of the nutrients out of the soil with each harvest. So you have to constantly feed the soil to maintain the nutritional balance that the Moringa tree requires. So you can do it naturally through the use of mulch like this, or any grasses, any other harvest. Remember we were talking about termites and ants. They also help to break down these branches, and before long it will just be nutritious soil that is now on top. You always want to make sure that you are rebuilding the soil naturally as opposed to chemically.
It's blooming. We got bloomers.
Nice. The flowers can actually be used as a type of herbal tea. Boil your water. See, I don't know whether to. I have to float between accents, so I can't say water and then water. So it's confusing. So here it's water, and then in Texas it's water. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm dealing with Texans, I'm gonna go with water. So you boil your water, let them seep, and then you have an herbal tea. After the pod opens up and becomes a flower, that is the beginnings of the seed pod.
Oh.
Yeah, that grows and then is eventually turns into this.
Oh.
Yeah, the seeds grow in that pod, which we saw yesterday, and then if you harvest this has partially been eaten by birds.
Or a giraffe.
Yeah. Or human giraffes. You get the seed that we press to get the oil.
What are we doing?
Harvesting moringa.
Hey, it's like you practiced that.
I'm just supervising.
You harvest at about 1 foot. We use a hanging process to actually dry these, just to make it a little bit easier to handle. Break this apart. I'll give you one.
Thank you.
Give you one.
This reminds me of harvesting bananas, like where you cut down the whole tree. Feels so wrong, but it's really just so that a new one will pop right up in the same spot.
Yeah. I think this is enough.
I do like how Juliet's is a little triple.
We're about to enter the processing station where they rinse and process the moringa, and they have a really nice rain capture system, so the water comes off of the roof into the gutter into a black tank, and then it goes through a pure water filtration system. It's multi-stage, so it uses a UV filtration and a micron filter, and the water that they rinse with is 99.999% pure.
So the girls are extracting all of the yellow leaves because they've lost all their nutrients and any baby sprigs that we don't want in there. We're only looking for mature leaves here, and I'm the supervisor, so I make sure that I am the quality control and that they are doing their job. So, okay, continue on. Oh, no, not acceptable. Look at that, look at that. You're missing stuff. Look alive, look alive.
Supervisors these days.
Quickly. Time is money.
There you go.
Time is money.
Time is quality.
Yeah.
Time is money. Both of them. There you go.
3.7.
Look at these little doctors looting.
Speed is good. Heat is bad. The other ones are getting hot. We need a cool off. So heat is bad and speed is good because we've only got about a half an hour before these moringa leaves start to lose their nutrients. It is really important that the sorting happens quickly. We weed out anything that's not quality. Get them rinsed, and then prepared for the drying process.
I got water in my gloves.
It's okay. Are you made of sugar? Well, we're an employee down.
Yeah.
After washing, there's going to be change of clothes. I'm going to change what you put on.
Do you know why you're changing outfits?
Cross-contamination?
Very good.
Well done. Really, technically, we have 3 groups. The harvesting group that delivers the leaves here, the washing, the sorting, weighing, and washing group that will be here, and then the drying group that will be inside. Typically, those are the ones really that have to be the cleanest. They go take a shower, enter through a salt bath on the other side, and then enter through here, receive the leaves from the washing crew, hang them up, and then once the facility is full, we close it up, switch on the dehumidifiers, and we let it go overnight. The next morning, another team is the one that removes it from the wires, and then we begin removing the stems.
But we're not done. That was just the harvesting and drying process.
There you go. One more. Yeah.
Yeah, pretend like that was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you are. We put those dry leaves through here. They're poured directly in. And this is called a hammer mill.
Like a hammer you hammer things with?
Yeah. Right now you can actually see how the powder is milled.
Kind of looks like a matcha.
The color of the powder, yes. Fine powder comes through here.
Basically, you could just put ice in here and make snow?
No. Because there's heat, there's also heat in here. And it's above 0 degrees.
I also just want to point out that I love that Juliet's looking at this, just thinking, this is like an oversized snow cone machine. Speaking of cool, we're getting a bunch of rain.
For international shipments, this is double packed, certified food grade polythene. If you are in a supermarket and you're looking for Moringa and you see it in a clear pack like this, don't buy it. So the longer it is exposed to UV rays, the less nutritionally dense it is. So what you want a fully opaque packaging that doesn't show the powder itself. To get it open, you also want to make sure that it's this
color,
this kind of effervescent green. You don't want it dark green, you don't want it black, you don't want it light green.
Very similar to matcha then.
Yes.
Like ceremonial grade is that nice bright green, and you know when you haven't gotten a good matcha because you're like, oh man, it's all like muddy looking, it's not pretty.
That's our first visual tell that we have good quality Moringa. If it's anywhere beyond this, then we know this is suspect. So sometimes we'll leave that for like animal feed. And then this one will retain for export for our customers. We make beauty products out of the oil and the powder as well. Later this year and into next year, we'll be introducing additional products that we have developed from this, including shampoos, conditioners, soaps, etc. that we'll actually be able to do. So that's our product there. Comes in 2 sizes. It's really good for treating skin conditions like psoriasis, dry skin, eczema even, dandruff.
Or really, you know, a whole cluster of ant bites that you got on your rear end because you stepped in an ant pile and continued to stand in it until you realized that they were inside your pants.
Yep. It'll take care of that.
If that scenario happened.
Yeah, it'll take care of that.
Helpful.
And also if you have scrapes and burns, it helps the skin to heal really smoothly without any scars. So as soon as you get a cut or a scrape, etc., you want to put on some Moringa on a daily basis, and within a few days, you're going to heal up nicely. So very therapeutic.
Cool.
So there we are.
That little 10 minutes of rain completely filled up that water tank and it's overflowing. And that's why rain capture is so awesome. It's just awesome. It fills up so quick.
Rain isn't the only thing they capture here on the farm. It's also powered by solar and plenty of batteries, which helps on the rainy days. Good morning from Rain Tree Farms in Uganda. I was gonna give you a property tour, but this is how they campaign here locally. Check it out. It's too good, yeah. So that's part of the local political campaign. So there you go. We'll have to get Teddy to interpret.
Or not.
Yeah, or not.
Leave it as is.
You get the idea. Vote for me. Look how much fun I am. Yeah. Anyway, we got rained out yesterday, so we kind of stopped everything and we were all indoors. So we woke up this morning. Today is the day we are unfortunately leaving the farm, but fortunately because we are going on safari. But before we left, wanted to give you a quick walk around because we haven't done that yet. So this is Teddy's property. This is where he's built his house. The house you see in the background is actually the house he built for his mother, and he's got like his sisters and some of his nieces and nephews that also live there as well. And we've got the girls who are interviewing Teddy's mom right now.
Don't zoom with fingers, just
Either
one.
One is the best camera, because right now we just want to focus on the two of them. You can always get a wide shot afterwards to show the whole property.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're leaving the truck running because, well,
Little excitement this morning. This car decided not to start. Apparently, every time you open the door, the stereo comes on, and there's a subwoofer attached to the stereo, which draws quite a bit of power. They took a battery out of a truck, put it in ours, started ours, took the battery out, put a new battery in. There's no such thing as jumper cables here, I guess.
While real men are fixing the car, he's doing content.
How many people you want in there, Teddy? You need help? You're milking it, man. You're milking it. Don't act like you're helping, Hunter.
Yeah, there you go.
and then this beautiful shade tree is where we had our tent set up and we were camping under here. Did I already introduce Teddy's mom's house?
That's Teddy's mom's house.
Yeah. That's a house that Teddy built for his mom. I think I said that, but if I didn't, that's what it is. This is some mangoes that we picked up off the ground because yes, fruit grows everywhere around here. You've got mangoes, bananas, soursop, jackfruit, probably so much more. Yeah, it's incredible. So avocados, my goodness, like we've been eating well. Anyway, this is our like hand washing station out here. We can also rinse like really dirty vegetables, rinse them out here, and then we go inside. Ooh. Hey, Teddy. Good morning. Good morning. So these are Teddy's motorcycles because most used transportation is motorcycles. They're more affordable, kind of just more practical for around here. Very few people actually own a car. Also the roads, unless you got 4x4, it ain't happening.
And they call them bodas.
Oh, they call them bodas. Boda, right? And that came about, so okay, let's see. I'm gonna get judged, but it has to do with the borders and crossing the borders, and maybe we'll fill in with that story. Okay, come on in. This is sort of the dining area slash lounge area slash also impromptu lab for soap making sometimes. We've got veggie storage, big kitchen table. Everything's a bit of a mess because of course we're vacating today and leaving Port Patricia with the chaos that we have left behind. But this is where we've been prepping and cooking all of our meals. They've got a gas burner here. It's got like a little outdoor grill that he sets outside. This works really well. And refrigeration, which sort of runs off the grid sometimes runs off the solar because they have power outages a lot all throughout Africa. So believe you me, these people know how to live off grid. They've been doing it for an exceptionally long time. You want to learn a thing or two, definitely come to Africa. Huge food prep area. I would love to come on a day when they're soap making, but that's not really happening right now because we have been here. And then moving right along, we'll go quick. They have a beautiful bedroom because it's not really in like tour mode. This is a huge bedroom that Teddy's built so far. This is all still under construction. They're slowly working on it, so it's not complete. We won't, don't look too much. This is the bathroom. This is the shower because of course the weather's pretty temperate here all year round. So you get to shower outside amongst the foliage. So it's very beautiful. Almost forgot, clean drinking water. So they have wells, like boreholes, as a water source here on the farm. And then to purify it, they have this amazing clay pot where the water slowly seeps through, pulls out any and all of the bad things like giardia or parasites, and anything like that, bad bacteria you don't want. And then what comes out is perfectly safe drinking water. So that is how I've been getting our drinking water. We hope to do more on those systems later because they are quite impressive. And this is Teddy's office. It's a little bit dark in here right now because the lights aren't on. I'm not going to turn them on because we're going to vacate this space. Moving along, this is an outdoor kitchen. We can go see if they're cooking right now.
A maize.
Oh, she's going to roast that corn up. That is the kitchen. And they do call it maize. They don't really call it corn. And then this, they have two potties, and they are like the squatty potties. They call them drop toilets, yes. And we got used to those while we were in Asia because that's kind of very common toilet style here. Except for this, it doesn't have any running water. This is like a composting toilet, but it's a special kind. I don't remember the exact name of, but we've seen it before in the islands, but it works really well. And then we've got chickens, ducks. I think there's a goat running around. I can't remember what else. Teddy's got plans.
And I know. As you can tell, being self-sustainable is really important. You got to be able to get all your own resources around here, including your eggs and your food and everything else. And then of course, when it comes to laundry, everything is washed by hand and then hung dry. So they've got huge lines running out here for drying all of the clothing. And this is where we hung our clothes. So everything I am wearing is nice and clean. And the last stop is the garden. This is what feeds the entire families, I suppose you could say. Yesterday, when we were down by the farms, they grow their legumes and some other things amongst the Moringa trees. So this has already been harvested and they're getting ready to do another planting. So there's not really much here to show you right now, but this is where they grow their food. Well, that's it. Our time in Masindi is over. We are moving along. Teddy is coming with us on safari. Patricia and the baby are staying behind. I understand why. Pandu's not exactly at the age where he can enjoy the search for the big five. He'd mostly just be bored out of his mind having to be stuck in the car all the time. So anyway, we are headed off. Thank you so much for joining us on this adventure. It was a different one, but I thought incredibly insightful. I loved getting to spend time with the kids at the school, just the village walks in the morning, getting to know some of the locals, trying the different foods, and most importantly, of course, was getting to see the Moringa farm and learning a little bit more about that. I am coming home with Moringa oil, I've got Moringa powder, and hopefully in Kampala we'll pick up some Moringa honey because Teddy is all out here. Apparently it's a hot item. But anyway, thanks so much and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.